Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Hello everyone who saw this video, hopefully in good healthy always. I mean, because Swiss philosopher Henry Frederick Emil once said that in health there is freedom. Health is the first thing in all freedom. It has been more than a year that the entire population of Earth has been trapped in a COVID-19 pandemic situation. The COVID-19 pandemic that has spread in various countries is truly heartbreaking. No one doesn't know what masks, soaps, and disinfectants are. These equipment have become items that must be used when you leave the house. In fact, 1 year before we were still able and free to do anything. But now we have to keep our distance and not touch each other. This is not enough. We need a sense of unity and solidarity with one another. It's time for those who feel able to lend a hand to those who are less able. If this is done voluntarily, surely we can overcome this pandemic. However, recently, several countries, especially developed countries, have judged that they have been able to control the spread of this virus. This is shown by the country's courage to hold sporting events again, which had stalled. Football leagues in Europe have again been allowed to be held, such as the UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa League, and UEFA European 2020. Then followed by USA, which successfully organized the NBA, coupled with the implementation of Olympics, which has delayed last year in Tokyo. These countries assume that with the return of these events can increase participation, enthusiasm, and even unity towards their people. Obviously, this becomes dangerous if the desire to return patients actually becomes clusters of the spread of COVID-19. Of course, the impact has been carefully reviewed by implementing strict health protocols, COVID tests, and vaccination. With these procedures, of course, the spread of COVID-19 can be minimized. Back to the purpose of organizing these events. Sports passion that arise from sporting events can make people who initially can only be spectators, can only be a viewer, turn into people play. Certainly, immunity will be created from those who exercise with doing sports. With immunity, they will be difficult to be exposed to the COVID-19 virus. Stress level will decrease when people do sports. Because in this pandemic period, many are studying and working at home. And if they do the same thing every day, of course, they will feel bored. To relieve boredom, they take time to exercise. They take time to doing sports. Because Irish author Jonathan Swift says that growth always seems valuable after we lose it. The spirit of togetherness that arises from sports activities is a representation of the spirit of togetherness in overcoming this pandemic. With the spirit of togetherness, a sense of unity will arise. Indirectly, a sense of solidarity will also arise. Those who have more wealth will be reduced by giving them to those who have less wealth. In Indonesia, I think it will be more difficult to restore the passions for sports through organizing sports events because it will become a gathering place which can later result in COVID-19 cluster. Until now, there are still Indonesian citizens who find it difficult to comply with the health protocol. The desire to restore the passion for sport in the homeland should also not be a difficult thing. Official players and officers must implement strict health protocols while at the match venue. The ban on live viewing at the match venue should be continued or allowed with a small capacity. Spectators are expected to watch the match on television only from their homes. Of course, they feel bad about this, but at least Some sporting events have been stopped even with limitation. To normalize all sectors of life, including sports even in Indonesia, of course, Indonesian citizens must first fulfill their obligations by carrying out the health protocols required by the government in an effort to overcome this pandemic. After carrying out their obligation, then they have the right to ask for their rights as citizens, including the right to get entertainment from sports events. Maybe that's all I can say. Hopefully, it can be useful for all of us. I apologize if there are errors or mistakes that are not pleasing. Enough. Exercise is king and nutrition is queen. Combine the two and you've got an empire. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah, wal inayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's all and thank you.